The equipment for the sandwich spread is a knife. Yeah, a knife. Okay, we're gonna need measuring spoons, measuring cups. Now, you can use a grater. I have a grater that I use in my food processor. So you will need to grate a carrot, so you're gonna need something to grate it with. This is what I have for my food processor. This is what I'm gonna do to mix the whole 9 yards up. And then you're gonna need a scraper. Here are the ingredients. Some tofu. Silken tofu is best. If you don't, you can use regular tofu. I'm going to use regular tofu just because I don't know, feel like having fun. And liquid aminos, some mustard, sweet relish. Now I made my own beans, but feel free to use your own beans, use a can of beans. Check out the Planet Pyramid, the kids recipe, because they show you how to rinse beans thoroughly. I'm going to use some dill and some curry powder, a carrot, and an onion. I made my beans in a pressure cooker, and this is the Veggie Queen, my friend Jill Nussnow's book about pressure cooking. Jill is just the queen of pressure cooking, and she makes everything so quick and easy, and beans super, super easy. So I would definitely get this as a resource. This is a great summer recipe because you just put everything in your food processor and away you go. So the first thing we're going to start with is the sauce for the sandwich spread. And that's where we're going to have our tofu and our mustard and our relish. Liquid aminos. And then I'm going to put a lid on this, mix it up, and then I'm going to start adding my other ingredients. It's better if you do it this way. That way the things that need to be mashed the most get mashed the most. And they're the first things to go in. You have a food processor with a grating part on it. You can just put it in now and grate the carrot and a little bit of onion. For those of you who don't have a food processor, you can do the sauce part in your blender and then just kind of mash up the other stuff also in a blender. Or, I haven't had a blender at places, and I just took a pastry cutter or a masher, and I just started again with the sauce, mashing up the sauce, and then I ended up mashing my beans. So you can do this a million different ways. You don't have to have a food processor, but if you do, it makes it faster. You can see that pretty orange color that's in there. And then I actually guesstimate. I usually get about 1 inch worth of onion, and that's what I'm going to put in. And this is the top of my onion, my carrot. So again, I estimate about 1 inch. It's about all of the onion I need. There's an exact amount on the recipe, which I did measure one time, and it was about a tablespoon. But for this, I just find that I kind of look at it and go 1 inch. Works. Onions in there, and now I'm just going to put my curry powder in and my dill. I don't know why they work the way they do. They just do, and I like them in there. This is a good time to have taste the little bit of sauce that's going around because you can adjust it to your palate, okay? After this, you're kind of stuck with what it is, and you're, it's hemming and hawing and tasting and blah, blah, blah. And plus, you're mashing up the beans even more, so you're losing a lot of texture. So try it now. See if it's what you like. If you need a little bit more salt, if you need a little bit more sweetener, or whatever it is you need, now's a good time to check it out. And remember, these things are going to talk to each other for a while. So, if you let them sit for half an hour, the flavors are going to envelop and talk to each other. They're not going to be quite as stark. You're not just going to taste onion and stuff. They're all going to kind of blend. Okay, just put my beans in, and I'm going to blend this up. Now, I'm going to do a pulse action because I want to make sure that my beans are okay, that they're not going to get too mushy. I don't really like it super, super mushy. I'm going to try my sandwich spread, and I'm going to try it on a carrot. So, I do not like sandwich spreads that completely overwhelm everything else. Like, I don't want a sandwich spread that's all you really taste is the sandwich spread. I want it to complement my tomato and my cucumber or whatever else I have with it. And that's what I like about this thing. Okay, so let's just see if I did it right. Not overwhelming, The tomato is just going to go so well with it. I'm actually going to put this inside romaine leaves and wrap it up like a little package with a little tomato, a little bit of cucumber. And that crispiness with this sort of dry, it's not dry and awful, but it's a drier flavor and it's a drier texture. Oh my god, I can't wait. Pickles. Oh my gosh. I have to put this on my lettuce leaves and eat pickles. Okay, I have to go buy lettuce leaves. And I've got pickles in there.